How to study Japanese when you feel lazy. Hello, my name is Jasper Lance and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Most Japanese learners, myself included, hit that language fatigue wall. The secret isn't more discipline. It's lowering the barrier of entry until it's impossible to say no. The 5-minute rule. The hardest part of Japanese isn't the grammar. It's opening the textbook. You should be able to negotiate with your brain and tell it that you're just gonna study Japanese for 5 minutes. Okay, we're only gonna do this for 5 minutes, and if it doesn't work, then we'll stop studying. If we still feel lazy after 5 minutes, then we're gonna stop studying. No pressure. Usually, once the brain starts, the Zeigarnik effect kicks in. Now you're not only gonna study for 5 minutes, you will likely keep going. If 5 minutes still feels a little too much, just do 1 Duolingo or 1 Mochi Kanji lesson or 5 Anki flashcards. Systems over goals. Goals like JLPT N2 are stressful. Here comes the ritual. Link Japanese to a physical habit. For instance, I only listen to Japanese podcasts while my coffee is brewing, or while Japanese music is playing in the background. It will likely tell your brain that if it's time for that Japanese music, then it's time for us to study. And for the environment design, keep your Japanese books open on your desk. If you have to dig them out of the drawer, you've already lost the battle to laziness. The power of micro chunks. Stop trying to learn kanji. It's too big. The strategy? Break it down until it's tiny. Instead of study chapter 4, make the task learn 3 vocabulary words for stationery. And your focus, 1 grammar point per session, because a lot of them will be too overwhelming to fathom. Again, 1 grammar point per session, that's it. You will feel a sense of completion rather than exhaustion. Curated content, the lazy immersion. If you're too tired to study, just watch. Have you ever scrolled on TikTok and come across Tokyo Sims where Cole interviews people on the street? And while they're talking, there is subtitles in Japanese and in English. And personally, I've learned a handful of words from those interviews. Another one, like Takashi from Japan, he does short form and long form contents in either TikTok or YouTube. So I learned some real-world slangs from Takashi and from his street interviews. This is studying without effort because it's entertaining. Podcasts for the soul. Yuyu Nihongo podcast. I hope I read that correctly, but it's great for personality and natural flow. Bite-sized Japanese. Perfect for intermediate learners who want short, manageable daily doses. Waku Waku. Excellent for upbeat, clear listening practice. Next one, shadowing, the low-effort output. You don't need a tutor to practice speaking. How to be lazy with it? You don't have to write anything down. Just parrot what you hear on those TikToks and podcasts. Even if you don't know the meaning, mimicking the pitch, accent, and rhythm builds muscle memory in your jaw. The walk and talk method. Sitting at a desk is the enemy of a lazy learner. The change of scenery. Take a walk and listen to your Japanese audio. The bilateral stimulation of walking actually helps with memory retention. And also, try to name objects you see in Japanese. For example, a car passes by. Kuruma. Stop the shortcut hunt. You know, the shortest way is the long way. If you spend way too much time searching for the perfect book, for the perfect method, or like the fastest way of learning Japanese, you don't realize that's a form of procrastination. This is the fix. 10 minutes of bad study is better than 2 hours of researching how to learn Japanese fast. I know you have searched for that, maybe, perhaps. That's a great foundation, but if you already spend too much time doing that, then that is not helping you anymore. Rewards and achievements. Gamify it. Use a streak tracker. I'm gonna close the window since they've got way too noisy. Use a streak tracker. The reward is often just not seeing that streak break. For instance, tangible traits. If I finish this grammar video, I get to watch an episode of whatever show you're currently watching right now. Anime, dynasties, you do that guilt-free. And last but not the least, if you're just too lazy to do anything, just rest. Do not feel guilty about resting, because if you force yourself to study, girl, you won't remember anything, because if you don't like doing what you're doing now, then it's pointless. I hope those tips helped, because it clearly helped me. And for next week's video, I am gonna show you a little bit of my life here in Japan, the places I go, and the way of living here as a foreigner. That's the video for next week. Thank you guys for watching this video, and see you next time. Toodles.